July 12th, 1817, Concord, Massachusetts. Henry David Thoreau was born, and then he died at age 44, May 6th in 1862. He went to Harvard and graduated the top half of his class, and then he later on became a teacher. And when he was teaching, about 2 weeks into his teaching job, him and his superintendent got in a dispute because they had different views on how they should discipline the kids in class. So he resigned 2 weeks in. One of his most famous essays is Civil Disobedience, and he has three main ideas in that, which are ethics, exercise of power, and relationship between individual and state. Well, on ethics, it comes down to what the person actually believes, not what the government tells you should believe. It's what you should believe. It's what your morals are, not what the government thinks is right and wrong. He states that injustice is a part of necessary friction of the machine of government. It is like the way of nature is what he believes, that people can live peacefully together and they can decide on what is the right punishment for someone who does something wrong in their society. He kind of believes in like this utopian society that everyone can live together peacefully, and when something wrong happens that they can come up with not an extreme punishment, but a good punishment for what the person did. It's like if someone shot someone, they'd decide on what the punishment was, or if someone stole from someone else, the people would decide what their punishment was, not the government. There'd be like no laws, essentially. And then the exercise of power. He believes the bigger and stronger should protect the weak. That's kind of what I get out of it. And then the government, he believes the people should exercise their power towards the government. They shouldn't just let the government kind of push them around. They should kind of stand up for what they believe in and stand up for things that they believe are right, and then they should get in the way of things they believe are wrong. They shouldn't let the government kind of push them around. He believes the government has too much power and uses it too much. He believes they have an excess amount of power. And then relationship between individual and state. The people give all the power to the state and just kind of abide by their rules and laws. And he doesn't believe they should. He believes they should do what they want by their morals. They shouldn't kill people because the law says not to kill people. They shouldn't kill people because they believe it's wrong. They shouldn't steal because the law says not to steal. He believes that they shouldn't steal because he believes it's wrong. He says this thing about slavery and war, and I'm going to read a quote from it. There are thousands who are in opinion opposed to slavery and the war, who yet in effect do nothing to put an end to them. So he wants people to stop talking and start acting on what they believe. So they don't believe in slavery, get in between the slave owner and the slave, and they don't want the war to go, get in between the government and the war, tell them you don't want it, and just kind of do what you believe is what he thinks. He thinks people can act and be on a lot higher level than they are now and do the right thing because it's morally right to them, not because the government tells them it's right. It's because it's right to them. And that's all I have to say.